ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremont is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorlite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Welcome back to Bear River High School. Again, I'm Dave Simmons with Nick Zollinger, and we are live at Bear River High School, where the starting lineups is Luke Sorensen. He's a 6'7 senior, averages 15 and a half a game. And Jagger Frankum's number 35 is a 6'9 junior, averaging 10 a game.
Starting for the Bear River Bears, number 1, a junior, Kyver Jensen, averages 15 and a half points per game and 3.5 assists. Jace Roberts is number 11. He's a 5'10 junior, averages 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Denver Reese is number 12. He's a 6-foot senior, averages 6 points per game. Braden Ritter, number 21, is a 6'7 junior, averages 4 points and 2 rebounds per game. And Garrett Marble, number 24, is a junior. He's a 6'6 junior, averages 10.5 points and 6.5 rebounds. And the Bear River Bears are coached by Coach Reggie Shaw.
Number 24, Garrett Marble, will jump it up against number 34, Luke Sorensen of the Riverhawks. The ref is stepping in. And there is the toss. It's handled after a second tap by the Riverhawks into the backcourt to Carson Cox. He'll give to Cam Blotter. He's picked up right at half court by Kyver Jensen. A slow, lazy pass is picked off. And Jensen's headed the other direction. He's right down the lane. Drawn kick, and now Carson Cox gets back on defense. And quickly the other way to Luke Sorensen. He tries to dunk it, and he misses. He was on kind of a mid-stride there.
Just lay it up, Luke.
Yeah, that's what Coach would prefer.
Back-to-back turnovers by each team.
Jump shot in the lane is no good. The rebound comes off of Frankum's hands to Carson Cox. He goes right side to Blotter. In the corner to Workman. They're looking down low for Sorensen. Can't get him. Back outside to Blotter. He's going to reset from the center court. Picks up his dribble there. He's got to go a long pass right side to Workman. Back to Cam. They're trying to set up that lob play, I believe. Cam gets into the elbow on the right side, hands off to Carson Cox. 12 seconds on the shot. Back to Cam Blotter, right side. Trying to get it down low to Jagger. Does. Layup is good and in.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feed by Cam Blotter as he just bounced past down low to big Jagger Frankum, and he's got Ritter, the undersized man, on him, and he just, little baby hook shot. First 2 points of the game.
Deep in the corner is Ritter. His heels are on the three-point line, and he knocks it down. Yeah, so 2-point bucket.
Jagger had all sorts of space and just invited Ritter to shoot that one, and he shows that he can knock down the 20-foot jump shot.
3-point range is Luke Sorensen. Just hands it back off to Cam Blotter. They're trying to set something for Carson. Got him wide open for a 3-ball. That's no good. Rebound grab by Marble. Marble will jog it down the middle of the floor. Veers to his right. Picked up by Sorensen. He hands it off to Jensen. Into the free throw line area. Bad pass picked off by Blotter. Pushing the other direction is Blotter. He gets it to Luke Sorensen. That one he'll dunk. No problem.
Hammer dunk that time by Luke Sorensen. And this time he's able to gather himself and elevate enough to finish that one off. 4-2 Riverhawks.
Chase Roberts on the outside trying to figure something out from the perimeter as he's looking in low to Marble, but Marble's pushed all the way out to the corner, not quite 3-point range, but further than short corner. Now he comes to the right side elbow, gets it down to the mid-post area. That's Ritter. Loses the handle, but it's poked from behind off of Jagger Frankum. So inbounds will come. Did they call foul?
Yes, they did. 13. 31. There isn't a 31 either. Try again. So there's a lot of confusion out there so far.
I think it's probably Jagger.
I would say he was the only one close enough to. That's a travel.
Yeah, inside, nothing going there, but the rebound up and in by Reese.
That's a great job boxing out by Denver Reese. And just kind of a fortunate bounce. It falls into his arms right underneath the basket after the marble miss, and he puts it back in for 2 for Bear River.
High post. Carson Cox, jump shot from 15. That's good.
That is lovely. Curls around a screen from Luke Sorensen and just knocks down the mid-range jump shot and then gets a turnover.
Pass goes right through the hands of Reese. Quickly down court, another good pass down low to Luke Sorensen. This one dropped to him, spoon-fed by Grady Workman.
Yeah, it was a no-look, it looked like. Great pass by Grady Workman. Yeah, just dropping it to Luke Sorensen on the cut, baseline cut, and that's another hammer dunk for Luke.
2 of them now. 15-foot, nope, they don't take the shot. Coming from behind, Carson Cox picks off another one. He's got to pick it up, it's on the floor. Tried to dribble out of it.
Foul?
Sometimes players try to dribble out of when the ball is loose.
Instead of
just grab it.
Picking it up.
Yeah, my philosophy is just grab it, settle, go.
Well, the official determined that Carson had enough control that the Bear River, I don't know if that was Ritter or Reese that fouled him on that, but
well, they have over here on the other scoreboard they're showing players, so it's 12.
Oh,
so
that's Reese.
Got to be Reese.
Yeah, Reese on the foul. Carson with the control dribble and the turnover for Bear River.
Bear River down a 1-2-2, down low to Jagger, easy layup. If that's the type of 1-2-2 zone you're going to play, Jagger's going to have a heyday, and so is Cam Blotter.
Couple of breakdowns defensively so far, giving up easy looks at the basket.
Jump shot in the lane, marble. He goes up and scores it easily. Nice elevation on that jumper.
Good to see the big guy from Bear River getting going early offensively. They need him to play well in this ball game.
Cross-court pass to Cam Blotter. Ooh, that side's open, his backside to Jagger if he can get the right pass on it. Cam Blotter, skip pass to Workman. Tries to drive on the baseline, picks it up, now comes back up to Blotter. Pump fake to the right, now steps through to Jagger, and he gets the pass in there.
My
gosh.
That
was an unbelievable pass.
What a feed from Cam Blotters. He's double-teamed on the perimeter. This Bear River defense is trapping out on the perimeter, and they're giving up easy buckets under the basket. Now 10 points on layups.
Speaking of layups, a nice little backdoor cut, that time taken by Bridger Barfus, and he gets a 2-pointer to go for it. So it's 12-8, and timeout called. I believe that one was taken by Bear River. It's a 30-second timeout.
Barfus off the bench, putting his offensive imprint on this game already. A nice back cut and a nice feed there to get an easy bucket for Bear River. They're down 8-12.
A couple of nice made-you-look plays of the game by Great Basin Graphics. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Also, we'll watch for a Ridgeline McDonald's player of the game. Work for McDonald's, let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks.
Yeah, so far in the game, Dave, Ridgeline has had 3 layups from Jagger Frankham, 2 dunks from Luke Sorensen, and a mid-range jump shot from Carson Cox. Everything has been in the key, basically. All points in the paint for Ridgeline. So this Bear River defense down low has really got to start figuring some things out. Or this interior offense of Ridgeline is going to give him fits all game long.
Yep, you're not going to be able to guard that size, and especially when Cam Blotter can lead his guys right where he wants them. That one he just put where he knew that Jagger could go get it and nobody else could.
Yep.
Carson Cox on the drive. Little hand check on him, nothing going. He leaves it short, and now it's the other direction. Cam Blotter goes for the steal, can't get it, but good pressure put on ball, and the miss is by Bear River, and then a block shot by Jagger, and now the other direction. Grady Workman does a nice little Euro move.
I got to give all the props in the world to Luke Sorensen on the defensive effort against Kyver Jensen. He went straight up and just wore one right in the chest, and that's what started the fast break out to Grady Workman. Great job defensively by Luke Sorensen.
Barfus straight away, long 3-point shot, up high for the board is Frankham. Gives it off to Cox. He's down the left sideline on the 35-foot line, trying to get a high screen, doesn't get it. Skip pass to Blotter, and that 3 ball is no good. Rebound grabbed by Reese. Bear River headed the other direction. 2:38 remaining in the first quarter, 14-8, Ridgeline in the lead. Dribble handoff to Owen Olsen, tries to drive on Carson Cox, gets stuck inside the paint, and kicks it out to Ritter. Guarding him is Frankham. He knocks it away from behind into the hands of Blotter. His pass is a little bit slow, trying to get it over to Carson Cox, but it's knocked out of bounds by Kyver Jensen.
It's about the third time that Jagger Frankham has reached around the back and knocked the ball away from Ritter. And I don't know if he got called for the first one as a foul, but two of them he's knocked away and created turnovers for his team. Let's see if they can convert here.
Diego Vasquez has checked in for the Riverhawks, as has Creighton Jenks. Still no Zach. Nope, Zach's still going to take one more game under the concussion protocols. Kick outside by Vasquez to Workman, and now straight away to Carson Cox. That one is Caden Cox range. He and misses that one on the left. And Bear River heading the other direction. That was deep. Little step through, and his shot is volleyball spiked out by Luke Sorensen.
Just swatted before it even got out of his hand. Luke put that one in the front row of the student section over there for Bear. Oh, that's not the student section. The parent section for Bear River.
Inbounds comes all the way into the backcourt to Kyver Jensen, and then he will saunter across half court across the logo. Now he heads right. They're trying to post up Marble on Cox. Skip pass all the way to Barfus. He'll raise for three. No good. Cox on the board. Pushes down the right sideline to Vasquez. His pass is picked off by Jensen. He tried to go to Sorensen. Jensen now across the middle. Down the right side of the lane. Kick out to Barfus. He's going to raise again. Misses again. Front iron. Rebound. Sorensen gets hit to the ground as he knocks it over to Vasquez. Left side now Cox. In the lane. Layup. Short. No good. Rebound. That was more of a floater, wasn't it? Off to Kyver. Jensen backs it out, and it comes to Marble. Still 14-8 Ridgeline. Minute 12 remaining. Barfus doesn't take that one. I think he's 0 for 3, so he's come in ready to shoot.
He did have the layup.
He did have that. 0 for 3 from three-point range. In the lane is Ritter working against Sorensen. Good D by Sorensen, but better offensive play by Ritter. He's got 4.
Just a beautiful left-handed hook shot over the defense of Luke Sorensen, which is not easy, and Ritter gets 2 points.
Sorensen in the lane, tries to force a pass down to Jenks, and it's turned over headed the other direction. Jensen gets the layup and good.
Great job turning good defense into great offense by Bear River. They get the turnover on the kind of careless pass from Luke Sorensen, and that leads to an easy layup for Jensen.
Yeah, that was Kyver Jensen. He's got 2 in the game, and a timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Coach Day of Ridgeline. I want to remind you that Logo Shop sponsors our uniform check with Ridgeline in their road jerseys. They're dark blue with action green trimming, and Bear River in their home whites with red numbers and red trim. Logo Shop, if you're involved in booster clubs, team sports, PTA, or any school organization, use the Logo Shop as your source for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school's logo. You can also count on Napa Auto Parts for all the parts you need and all the parts you use every day. Locations from Preston all the way through Cache Valley, locally owned and operated. And if you're listening in, students from Ridgeline, and you want a good lunch special, check out El Salvador Los Primos. They have authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. And their student special is buy one burrito, get one for free. That's El Salvador Los Primos.
Kind of a fun game here to start, Dave. It's been back and forth. Both teams have a handful of turnovers apiece.
What do you got?
I got
6 and
6
4?
and 4.
6 for Ridgeline.
No. Yeah. Sorry, that's I counted a couple of Bear Rivers on the Ridgeline side. It's probably more like
4 and 4, 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Grady Workman, 13 seconds on the clock. He goes left side to Diego. Back up top to Workman. He'll raise for 3. Short. Rebound. Bear River. 3 seconds remaining. Barfus is going to launch, and I think partially blocked by Creighton Jenks. So Ridgeline's going to take a measly 2-point lead into the second quarter. We had a quick first quarter there. 14-12, Ridgeline in the lead. We'll be right back.
It's back to school time. Booster clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
I got to give you something different.
Okay, we appreciate Castelite. They sponsor our brick of the game. There's probably going to be some of those. Castelite has the experts that will reduce your DIY stress for brick, block, rock, paver, and tile. Go where the pros go. Cache Valley Auto Care. You can read the online reviews and see for yourself. Behind Home Depot at 1175 North, 200 East in Logan. That's Cache Valley Auto Care. Ridgeline leading 14-12 as both teams come back out onto the court. Advanced Integrated Systems will elevate your home with an easy-to-use system for home theater, audio, video, lighting, and indoor-outdoor motorized shades. That's Advanced Integrated Systems. Coming into the front court is Bear River. They go left side to Olson. They're looking inside to Marble. He gets down to the low post over Jagger, goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Frankham to Cox, and now down the left sideline to Jinks. Back to Frankham. He'll raise for three. Good.
Wow, that is in rhythm.
That was in rhythm.
The big guy just catches and shoots from the three-point land, and he knocks it down to extend the lead 17-12 for Ridgeline.
He's got 9 already.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Been a beneficiary of some really good passes and then knocking that one down. Reverse layup by Marble is good.
Yeah, a little bit of breakdown on defense there. They get caught with the pick, and Marble slips free, and he gets the easy layup for Bear River.
Creighton Jenks, right side, angle, back up top to Vasquez. Diego pulls his dribble, and he throws a bad pass. Barfus picks it off, and he goes the other direction for an easy layup.
I got to say, Diego's gotten the ball game, and he's made about 3 careless passes. 2 of them have resulted in turnovers. We got to be a little more careful with the ball here if you're Ridgeline. That's their 5th turnover of the ball game.
17-16, Ridgeline in the lead. Cam Blotter goes left side to Jenks. Looking down low to Frankham, back outside to Jinks. Now Vasquez, left side. Back up straight away to Cam Blotter. Gets in the lane, goes up off glass, no good. Rebound, grabbed by Brown, Heath Brown of Bear River. Gives to Barfus, now cross-court pass to Marble on the left side. He's guarded by Frankham. Marble, from the left to the right to the free throw line area, kicks it back outside to Brown. Brown will terminate the dribble, go left side to Roberts. Overload on that left side. Now they balance it out. Roberts stops, kicks it outside. Now they go further into the side to Jensen. Lobs the pass over top. Dangerous pass. It's kicked outside to Barfus with 6 on the shot clock. He launches a 3. Rebound, air ball, grabbed by Vasquez. Cross-court pass to Jinks. Down low to Frankham. Goes up, scores it, and he's fouled.
His 11th point of the ball game is a great start here for the big guy, Jagger Frankham. He has come to play here tonight. As you said, the beneficiary of a lot of good passing from the perimeter. Those point guards are getting the ball down to him, but that time, kind of a bit of a contested pass by Creighton Jenks, and the big guy's able to handle it and get the and one opportunity. But that last possession for Bear River, the players you got on the court, Kyver Jensen just checked back in, which is a good thing for their offense. But none of those kids look like they're shot ready when the ball gets to them. They're just looking to pass it up, and Barfus has to chuck up a desperation three-pointer. So kind of a rough possession for Bear River. Good to see Kyver Jensen back in the ball game here.
Right, Ridgeline sticking with their man defense. On ball is Grady Workman. He's guarding Jensen. Nice swinging around the perimeter. Now in the hands of number 3, Owen Olson. He tries to look into the corner, gets it there. That's Roberts. He'll dribble it outside and skip pass out of bounds to Zach Skinner, who, as we all know, is not in the ballgame with his concussion protocol. So an out of bounds and a turnover goes back to Ridgeline.
Yeah, another bad possession for Bear River. That's 2 in a row. See if they can right the ship here offensively as they're down 4, 20-16.
20-16. It's 5:26 remaining in the second quarter. Jenks open for 3.
That's
raises.
Bucket.
In and out. Bad luck for Creighton as that one went halfway down and popped out on him. Down the left side now rushes Reese. Stops at the 3-point line. Comes back up top to Jensen. Now back left to Marble. Backdoor cut to Jensen. He makes Workman miss on a nice little pump fake, and he scores it.
It's a great basketball move. As soon as Jensen gets that pass, he pivots back behind him, kind of a 180, and he goes up as Grady Workman goes for the steal, and it's an easy layup for Jensen.
Workman working against Reese. Goes in the lane on him, up high off the glass, and a nice drive by Grady Workman.
Wow, I got to get that one on replay. Just straight downhill, right to the rim, and finishes strong with his right hand. Great move by Grady Workman.
Owen Olsen goes right side, looked for a back cutter, couldn't get him, so he reverses the court to Roberts. Roberts drives on Jinks. He's in the lane. He tries to step through, can't get it, so he kicks out to Marble. Air ball, short corner. Actually a little deeper than that, and corralled by Jinks. He goes to Cam Blotter, and they're going to try to throw it up over top. It's a dangerous pass by Cam, but unable to be handled by Denver Reese.
Lucky that wasn't a turnover by Cam Blotter. He, again, tries to find the big man, Jagger Frankham, down low, but he just kind of overthrows him. And like you said, Dave, unable to be handled by Reese for Bear River. And
we got hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, it was a almost easy turnover.
Almost too easy.
Yep.
Inbounds comes to Frankham. He goes back right side to Blotter, and then they're going to skip pass all the way into the opposite corner to Grady Workman. Grady gets into the lane, kicks it back outside to Frankham. He'll raise for three. It's short. Rebound grabbed by Reese. He goes left side, Jensen. Now between the circles is Reese. Saunters to his left side and then brings it back up top with the pass. Now they got Reese cutting through the middle down low. Tries to turn on Carson Cox, and Carson blocks his shot. Out of there comes with Carson down the right sideline to Workman. Workman trying to work the baseline, and he does. Reverse layup, left-handed, scores it. Good finish from the reverse layup by Workman.
Uses the rim as his
protector.
Screen man, and gets a finish with his left hand on the opposite side of the hoop. Nice finish by Grady Workman.
Skip pass to Ritter. He goes into the left side elbow and kicks it back outside. Now down low to Roberts. Bounce pass back to Ritter in the short corner. Gets into the lane. Blocked away by Jagger Frankham. Just too much size down there for Ridgeline. Jump shot on the baseline. Hits the side of the backboard and comes out to Sorensen. He gets it off to Carson Cox, and he's fouled at the rim, trying to get all the way there.
Like you say, the points in the paint right now, Dave, are in big advantage Ridgeline right now, as anything down there low, if it's not a cutter, that guy's coming wide open. If it's a man-on-man contested shot, it's probably getting blocked by this length and size of the Ridgeline. Is that considered the backcourt?
Interior defense.
Okay.
How about that?
If you got the front court out there.
The back line, how about that?
Well, okay, I like the interior defense of Ridgeline. Sorensen's got a couple of blocks. Frankham's got some blocks. Carson Cox has a couple himself.
Carson has 4 points on those 2 free throws made. It's 26-18 Ridgeline. Broken press by Bear River. Jagger has to come over to alter the shot of the rim, and does. Ridgeline, Bear River had the rebound, and we're going back in, and what they call?
Timeout.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout by Coach Reggie Shaw, full variety.
All right, a full timeout called, so we can take a break along with him, catch our breath, and be back. Ridgeline leading 26-18.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
Ridgeline leading 26-18. With a couple minutes left here in the second quarter. I want to remind you that D&D Auto Salvage is going to pay you the most for your junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today, and pickup is available. Remember, no job is too big. Les Olson Company. Get your free network assessment at lesolson.com. Check out where your network may have some vulnerabilities. Les Olson can help you out and secure that network.
You been finding any vulnerabilities lately, Dave?
They're out there, man.
Are they?
That stinking ransomware, they'll get you.
Oh.
You don't want that.
No. Imposter fraud, you got all sorts of just.
And there's some pretty simple things people can do to protect themselves.
Out there.
Just, can you imagine that that's your job, is to go and steal from people?
Well, I don't think it's a job. It's a hobby.
You don't think anybody's punching a clock?
No, they're not clocking
going
in
to work,
to make some ransomware.
Yeah, going to work, honey. I'm going to do some pirating.
I don't think they're W-2.
They're probably not. Don't take it to the old tax guy. What'd you make this year? Well, stole about this much. In the right side corner is Reese for Bear River. 2:42 remaining in the second half, or the second quarter, I should say. Kyver Jensen crosses over, gets the baseline, jump shot there, no good. Rebound backside on the rebound is Cam Blotter. Immediately looking up court. Gets to Grady Workman, a little hesitation, gets in the lane, his shot is blocked, but right there to clean it up is Luke Sorensen.
Yeah, the double team comes to Grady Workman as he's been good finishing at the rim, and it leaves Luke Sorensen wide open on the backside for an easy rebound and a putback and a 10-point lead for the Riverhawks.
Braden Ritter, left side just inside three-point range, tries to dribble into the paint, and Jagger had another hand on that dribble, and they both went down for a jump ball.
He's been knocking it out of Ritter's hands about all night long.
He really has.
The one bucket he's had, Jagger basically gapped Ritter about 10 feet and baited him to shoot it, and he made the bucket. That's the only points I think Ritter has.
He's got 4. Remember, he had another one in the paint, but the one you're talking about.
He had the little lefty hook. That's right.
The one out there close to three-point range, you're right. Jagger dropped off him and said, let's see if he can hit it, and he did. Cam Blotter goes right side, and then comes back up top with the pass to Cox, and now back to Blotter. Trying to see if they can get it down low, can't, so the skip pass goes to Workman. Workman pulls the dribble back out. Picks it up, goes to Luke Sorensen. Luke's got Jensen on him. Carson Cox thought about a three, now hesitates twice, gets on the baseline. His shot hits the side backboard. The rebound, offensive rebound by Sorensen's no good. He goes back up again, it's no good. Carson Cox goes up and it's no good. And a travel.
Oh my
Interesting
goodness.
call there.
That is, in my opinion, a terrible call because he went up on the first attempt to shoot the ball and it got basically knocked out of his hands, and he just caught what had been knocked out of his hands. That's not a travel. That's a bad call by the official there.
28-18, the lead has been extended to 10 here by Ridgeline. Jensen has his pass deflected going to Marble, but it does make it there. Now back up top straight away is Jace Roberts. His three-point shot is good.
Nice shot by Roberts, stretching the defense out, knocking down the three-point line from straight away.
That definitely stops the bleeding a little bit. Lead back down to 7. And Blotter comes up top straight away to Sorensen. Steps back up and gives a dribble handoff to Cam. Now they're looking down low to Jagger. Jagger goes backdoor pass to Sorensen. He misses the layup. So that was well executed,
Beautiful play by Jagger Frankham. He finds Luke Sorensen. You got to convert those opportunities in the paint like that.
Jace Roberts dribbling on the outside. Spins on Blotter. Goes up and, can't get it to go. Rebound is knocked out off of Jagger Frankham.
Back-to-back possessions for Ridgeline offensively. They get the ball right at the rim and they're unable to finish. We'll see how that plays out in this first half. But yeah, 4 points you feel like you probably should have it if you're Ridgeline on the scoreboard.
Inbounds comes and they get it into the corner. A three-point shot is no good. That one taken by Reese, but a backdoor rebound and a layup by Kyver Jensen is good. I think it was Reese on the bounce pass to Jensen.
It was Jace Roberts.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was a long rebound to Roberts off the iron from the shot from Ritter in the corner, and then Jace gets the ball and a little back cutter, or a nice cut to the basket by Kyver Jensen, and Roberts finds him with a bounce pass and the easy bucket at the rim to close this gap down to 5 points, 28-23 Ridgeline.
16 seconds remaining in the half. Jagger Frankham is three-point range, gets it over to Sorensen. Sorensen fakes the shot, goes back outside to Cox. Cox spins in the lane, covers a ton of ground in one step, unable to get it to go. Now quickly the other direction with 2 seconds left. Barfus will raise for three. I don't think that would have been good anyways. And it did fall short. So Ridgeline's going to take a 28-23 lead into the half. It has been fast and furious so far, Nick. We want to remind our listeners that New Horizons Beauty College is the place to go if you're looking for a fresh new look. Visit New Horizons Beauty College, voted best hair salon in the best of Northern Utah. And then also remember that for the latest news, scores, photo galleries, and even replays of tonight's game, visit CashValleyDaily.com. We're going to take a break here for halftime and come back and share the halftime statistics with you in just a moment.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremont is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
It's back to school time. Booster Clubs, team sports, PTA, any school organization. Call the Logo Shop for uniforms, fan gear, club t-shirts, all customized with your school logo. They're committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Welcome back to Bear River High School. Ridgeline up on Bear River here at the half, 28-23. It's been a fast-paced game, Nick, hasn't it?
It really has. Yeah, this both offenses have had a kind of nice runs at times, and then they've had too many turnovers, in my opinion, with careless passes and not taking care of the basketball. But give a lot of credit to Bear River for hanging in this one, because that could have easily gotten out of hand. Mount Crest up 10 had two possessions back-to-back where they could have finished buckets at the rim and maybe got this lead out to well over double digits in the 12, 14 points, and Bear River just kept getting stops, getting turnovers, and only find themselves down 5, which I'm sure they're happy to be in this position because they outscored us in the last matchup. In the last matchup, they outscored us in the second half by 4 points.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Nick. Here's the question. How many points is the home court advantage worth to Bear River, if you were guessing?
Ooh. Well, I'm going to say 5 because they lost by 5, and this one might go into overtime.
Okay, that's probably a pretty good guess because last ball game, Bear River scored the same amount of points
in the first half. Okay.
23. Ridgeline scored 28 today and 32 back then about a few weeks ago. So there's your 4.
Well, 4 points.
So
yeah,
in a ball game, it would, I guess you'd say it's worth 8.
Do you know what? It's funny that you say that because this score right here should be 32-28 because of the 2 layups they missed down there. Well, I can't say. The first possession that Carson Cox got called on the travel, they had many attempts at the bucket right at the rim.
Yeah.
The travel call, in my opinion, was awful. Okay, you can go back and watch that one on the replay. But that was a terrible call. The next possession, Luke Sorensen has a layup opportunity on a nice feed from Jagger Frankham, and he misses it. So those are your 4 points.
Could be. That
should be 32-23. But, yeah, both teams can say that, right?
Sure.
You say, well, we had our opportunities to knock down some three-pointers. Barfus, I think, is 0 for 4 from beyond the arc, which in the first game he had 13 against us. I don't know that he has even scored, has he?
Barfus? No, he hasn't.
Yeah, so let's go through the scoring.
He had 4.
He has 4 points?
Yep, he had 4.
Okay.
But he missed a handful of threes. He came in ready to fire, but his buckets were done on 2-point shots, 2 of them. In fact, there are 6 different players in the scoring column for Bear River. The leading scorer in the ball game overall is Jagger Frankham. He's got 12. Grady Workman's got 6, Luke Sorensen's got 6, and Carson Cox has 4. For Bear River, they've got 6 out of Kyber Jensen, and they got 4 from Bridger Barfus, 3 from Jace Roberts, 2 from Denver Reese, 4 for Braden Ritter, and 4 for Garrett Marble.
Well, the interior defense of Ridgeline doing a good job again against Marble, as he averages 11 points per game, and he's only got 4. Now, Marble is a big, strong kid, and that's one you don't want to get going down in the paint. You could probably give him as many jump shots as he wants, but you can't let him get points in the paint in this second half, or this Bear River team will have a chance to win the game late. And Kyber Jensen has got to get going offensively for Bear River if they also want to get back in this. He has 6 points in the half. He had 20 in the first matchup. So look for him to maybe be more aggressive offensively in the second half. On the Ridgeline side, you'd like to see a little more production out of
maybe Carson. Carson averages 13 and he's got 4.
Yeah, I couldn't see on the paper who that was. But
Grady is more than halfway to his.
6.
Yep, more than halfway to his average. Luke Sorensen's not quite halfway to his, but Jagger's already surpassed his.
And Carson has had some good looks. He just has been unable to knock down those jump shots. He's had opportunities for buckets. So hopefully he'll stay aggressive offensively and those shots will start to fall. And then you need a little help from Creighton Jenks off the bench.
Yep.
Diego had his struggles with taking care of the basketball in that first half. We'll see if that leads to him maybe his minutes decreasing in this second half, but you need some points from someone else. Cam Blotter, Creighton Jenks, one or both of those kids have got to get on the board and kind of hold off this attack you're going to get from Bear River in the second half.
We got some score updates to pass along to you.
Yes, sir, we do.
Go ahead, Nick. Do you have those?
Yeah, Skyview is up on Logan at the end of the first quarter, 24-2. Ouch.
Ouch.
First of all, that's
Grizzlies. That's a big quarter from Skyview.
24?
That's a lot of points in a quarter.
It is.
In a high school game.
In 8 minutes of ball.
And then 2 is a very little amount.
Be interesting to know if that was created by that big, long, extended zone defense of Creighton turnovers and immediately leading to easy bucket layups for Skyview.
I think the team that can beat Skyview is a team that's got some real good knockdown shooters from the outside.
Oh, yeah.
The only way it's going to get them out of that zone, and it's going to have to be from pretty deep because the length of those Davis boys and the speed of guys like Howell, you better be ready to catch and shoot, and you better have some range because I don't think anybody's going to be able to get off clean shots from right with your toes on the three-point line.
The thing that impressed me most about Skyview is the way they played down low against Luke Sorensen and just absolutely denying him any kind of offensive productivity at all. They took Luke Sorensen, their highest scorer, completely out of the game.
Think about this, though. If your top guys in that zone are able to cover the ground that they cover and nobody's really shooting it from the outside, now those Davis boys can be down around the free throw line area. And it is hard to make an entry pass when there's a dude that's sitting halfway between you and the guy you're trying to go to. And then a guy like Deal down there possibly denying it from the post. I mean, if you don't knock down some shots from the outside, those Davis boys are just going to sit back in there, and you can't even get it to Luke or Jagger.
Shrinks the passing lanes.
Absolutely.
You can't get the ball in there, and when you do, that double team immediately comes. So that team of Skyview is going to be tough to beat. It'll be interesting to see how they match up in the state tournament, and we're going to have front row seat over there in the Spectrum, bud. We get to watch it all.
Yeah, we sure are. You wonder how a team like Dixie, who's 18-2 on the season and 8-0 in their region, do they have shooters?
Well, they got the Lemke kid that goes 6'10". So he averages about 20 points and 10 rebounds a game. Then you got Coach's kid, I think his name is Jace Roberts? Something Roberts.
Yeah, Jordan.
Jordan Roberts. He averages about 10 assists a game.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm sure he shares the ball with Lemke quite well. So do they have those other shooters that can knock down the jump shots?
Let me give you this number. Brecken Robinson for Dixie has made 43s on the season.
Oh, boy.
Jordan Roberts has made 25. John Southwick has made 29.
Well, there you go. It sounds like they got 3 of them.
I'll give you a quick comparison there then for you as far as the players for Ridgeline who are the amount of 3-point shots made by Ridgeline.
Yeah, just
so you
a
can
nice
get an
comparison.
idea.
And I would say we're, of the region teams, not one of the best 3-point shooting teams.
But I would argue, I don't know. Who is?
Skyview, probably.
Maybe. We can look at it, but as far as 3-point shooters, Carson Cox has made 23.
That's the leading.
The next
Dixie's was 40.
And then they had another.
They had 2 in the 20s.
They had 25, 40, and 29.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 guys was more than the most for Ridgeline with 23.
Yep.
And then it drops all the way down to Creighton's made 15.
Wow. He's our second leading.
Yep,
Okay.
3-point shooter. And then Grady Workman's got 12.
Yeah. I mean, look at Skyview just for fun, just to see where they're at. I agree with you. They probably don't knock it down many more than we do. But I guess I'd have to maybe think Green Canyon next, just with Jared Anderson there.
Okay, so stats for
So
Skyview.
There's your team. Is Dixie can knock down the shots.
39 for Carter Davis, 39 for Hayden Howell. But then it drops all the way down to 11.
Okay, but 2 kids in the almost 40?
Yeah, 39 and 39.
Yeah, that's a lot of threes made.
Bear River's starting with the ball, and they quickly get it inside and then kick back outside to Reese. His 3-point shot is no good. Good box out by Grady Workman. It was tapped out from behind him, but then grabbed by Ridgeline and handed to Cam Blotter. High post area to Luke Sorensen. They're going to try to run that lob play. Everybody has scouted that plenty. Now they reverse it. Coach Shaw applauding that one, knowing that they just stopped a lob play. Into the corner goes to Blotter. Fakes the shot, scoops it back under, can't get it to go, rolled the ball along the back side of the rim, and falls to the other side into the hands of Kyver Jensen. Outside Reese, back up straight away is Roberts. Stolen away on the entry pass by Carson Cox. Just got a score update from Skyview. 37-21 at the half. So
in the Green Canyon Mount Crest game at halftime, 35-30 for Mount Crest.
Good pass down low to Luke Sorensen. He was directly under the basket and couldn't finish it from there. Rebound grabbed by Marble. 28-23 if you're just joining us. Ridgeline, that's the lead at the half as we're just getting only a minute or so into this second half. Nobody scored yet. Jensen backs it out. He's about 3 feet from half court. He's right on the logo. Coming right now. Grady Workman on him. They try to hook the pass down low. They have their man down there. That's Roberts. And he is fouled by Jagger Frankham coming over to help Cam Blotter as they're trying to post up Cam. That looks to be like something they want to try to do is see if they can let the little bit bigger Jace Roberts try to post up on Cam Blotter and see what happens down there.
Jace doesn't start for the Bears. It's normally Ritter. Oh, Ritter's out there. It's normally, who's he in there for?
I have him circled.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there
he
is.
starter.
There he is. Jace Roberts.
So he's got one more to come here. Misses the front end. It wasn't a 1-and-1, so shooting foul. So misses the first of 2, and the second one rolls around and down. He has 4 in the game. 28-24. Ridgeline in the lead. Hesitation by Cam Blotter. Comes to the left. Crosses over, gets some space, continues to the basket, and scores it.
Wow.
Nice move by Cam Blotter. Now you've got all 5 starters in the scoring column.
2 hesitations and a nice crossover dribble by Cam Blotter, and then the beautiful finish high off the glass.
Up and under the arm of the defender.
Yeah, great move by Cam Blotter to get his first 2 points of the game.
Driving is Ritter, then he kicks out to Reese. Backdoor cutter is Marble. He goes up, tries to dunk it, and Luke Sorensen meets him at the rim.
That was a great athletic play, and they're going to call Marble on the foul here on Carson Cox.
They had Marble and Jensen right there.
Is not happy.
And they were coming over to get Cars. Cars went to the ground, and they called a foul. The whistle did come a little later than you would anticipate if they were going to call it.
That was a great block and an individual effort by Luke Sorensen as he went up with Garrick Marble, and I got that one on replay, Dave. I'm excited to watch that. That was a great basketball play by both kids as Marble wanted to dunk that, and Luke Sorensen denied him at the rim. Oh, Cam Blotter
might have rolled his ankle, and Jensen picks it up and goes and easily scores it.
Yeah, Cam is limping a little bit, but Kyver Jensen with the great individual effort that time. Ooh, and he catches a nice shoulder from Luke Sorensen on the screen.
And Luke was set.
Yes, he was.
I don't think everybody liked that, but coming in from behind is Jace Roberts knocking it out of the hands of Jagger Frankham.
Yeah, they're going to start double teaming Jagger down low, and it's going to leave someone on Ridgeline open. So Jagger and Luke have got to find those open guys when the double team comes.
It might be Luke that ends up being open if they're going to try to
Carson's
do that.
open.
Carson Cox raises for 3 and knocks it down.
Off the inbound pass, Carson Cox catches it in rhythm on the left wing and knocks down the three-point jump shot.
33-26.
Another
down low,
away.
it goes to Ritter. He's trying to work against Jagger. Goes up. Jagger just easily blocks the shot.
I don't even think he jumped, Dave.
He didn't. He just can use that big frame. And as long as he doesn't come down, he can block lots of shots.
My
Raises
goodness.
for 3. Speaking of Jagger, and he knocks it down.
He's got 3 fingers in the air, backpedaling down the court, and the big guy knocks down his second three-point bucket of the ball game.
15 in the game for Jagger, and it stretches the lead back to 10. It's the biggest we've seen it in this ball game.
Yeah, 10-point margin.
Ritter, left side, now brings it to the front, or straight away. Long three-point shot by Reese is no good. Rebound by Luke Sorensen. Get to the outlet to Cam Blotter. Cam crosses half court down the right side. Gets a screen from Luke and then gives it off to the right side to Workman.
Give it to him.
Workman's struggling to get it into Jagger. So he goes left side to Carson Cox. Draw and kick outside to Cam Blotter. Three-point shot is good. Now you're stretching it out to 13, and that's going to mean a timeout called by Bear River.
Well, I said we need somebody to step up here who hadn't scored, Creighton Jenks or Cam Blotter. And in this half already, I'm not sure how much time we have left, probably 4 minutes or so. Cam Blotter stepping up, and he's got 5 in the half, right?
Cam?
Yeah.
Yes, 5 in the first.
And 5 in the game.
Yeah, he does. Kent's Market in Tremont was named the silver medalist in the Best of Northern Utah for a grocery store, donuts, and catering.
Who's that?
You got to like a good donut.
Oh, don't you?
Kent's Marketplace here in Tremont.
Yeah.
Visit Kent's Marketplace. If nothing else, go get a donut. Bob's Body Shop. Broken or chipped windshields driving you crazy? Bob's Body Shop will get you back on the road fast. Call 257-7825. That's 257-7825.
You ever been over to Bob's Body Shop?
I have not.
Got to get over there. It's
got a cracked windshield as we
classy
speak.
joint. Yeah, stop by on
Just
your way
right now
home.
on the way home.
I think they're open.
You think they're burning the midnight oils over there?
If not, get you donut at Kent's.
Oh boy, you don't have to ask twice. If I have a weakness,
it's donut.
I do like a good donut.
Little 3/4 court press, zone press here by Ridgeline. Call it a full court if you want.
You can if you'd like. Cam Blotter's going to get called on a reach.
Yep.
You know, that extended pressure up by 13 is kind of that effort. Let's see if we can put this thing away early. And let's see if Bear River can handle it.
Here comes Barfus in the ball game, checking in for Reese. Going to see if he can spark this offense, as Bear River has only been able to muster 3 points in 4 minutes of play in the second half, as Ridgeline has opened this lead up to 13 points.
Owen Olson will inbound. Gets it to Jensen. He'll be picked up at half court by Grady Workman. He goes right. Grady goes with him. Back up top straight away. That's Owen Olson. Guarded by Cox. Crosses over Carson. They get it down low on a backdoor cutter, and that's a nice feed to Jensen.
Grady Workman gets lost defensively and loses his man, and it is a great pass for the easy layup for the Bears. Just what they needed, Dave.
Grady fakes. That's the Jordan move. Fake like you're coming back out.
It is.
And then keep going on that baseline, and he scored it. Good move by Grady
You saw
Workman.
that on social media, didn't you? That little spin move.
No, I lived it.
Okay.
I think that
I just
one, I want to say
happened to see
that
that on the feed.
Really?
About how effective that move is.
I think that one was against the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
A little bump by Carson Cox here is going to get called on the ground. But yeah, great move down here offensively by Grady Workman. He kind of gets to the baseline and then acts like he's going to go back out to the perimeter. And as soon as the defense starts to chase into the perimeter, he spins back to baseline and gets an easy layup.
Yep, that's one a lot of people my age remember well. Now we got more whistles. Something about
shot
the shot
clock, I believe. Why is that the case?
I think they said that should have been reset.
Why?
I'm not
on
sure.
A foul, does it get reset? I didn't think it did, but maybe so.
Maybe so. 41-28.
A foul resets the shot clock? Okay.
I don't know. Inbounds, Diego gets a piece of it, and he
job.
goes and chases it down, but he's stepping out of bounds when he goes and grabs it. So
is that a turnover?
Yeah. One for each team, right? If Diego got it and then stepped out, headed the other direction,
okay. Well, I'll give
got to go one
team.
of each. Or you can negate them both and feel good about it. I don't care.
Well, I got both teams with 7.
Okay, well then we're going to keep it that
totally
way.
Inaccurate. Oh, my goodness.
Jensen.
Did you see Jensen's cross?
Tried to cross over. Ends up picking it up. He's in the middle of the paint. Now he uses the step through. It's a move that
you love that move.
Just because nobody uses it. And when it was only a year ago, maybe it was 2 years ago, that we were yelling about that being a travel, and our good buddy Mike Furman sent me a text that has set me straight.
Yep.
And realizing that is not a travel as much as it looks like.
Well, Jensen's pivoting with his left, and then he jumps to his right foot and squeaks through the defense on the step through.
Did you see how much ground he was able to cover with that?
So much on that big step.
Carry
by
Workman. So a turnover.
Eighth turnover by Ridgeline, unofficially.
You get stuck on that pivot,
just jump.
Just go to the other foot. And as long as you don't put that left one down,
you're good.
You're good. You can pass it, you can shoot it, but you can't dribble like that. Straight away is Barfus. He's going to get a screen from Ritter. Now come back the same direction he came from. Puts it between his legs a couple times. Not going anywhere. Dribble hands off to Jensen. Again, guarded by Workman. Up top straight away is Ritter. Back right side to Olsen. Carson Cox guarding him. Kick outside to Jensen. Good defense. 7 seconds remaining on the shot. Jensen gets into the lane. Nothing there. Rebound grab by Frankham.
Looked like Jensen got
drop it down to nice look. Drop down pass to Diego Vasquez, and now he's on the board.
That's 2 in the ball game that Workman's had, where he's just no look and a little drop dime right to his buddy Diego Vasquez, and that was a beautiful play by Grady Workman.
Twice he's fed guys for easy layups. Minute 27 remaining in the third. Ridgeline up by 13, 43-30. Barfus kicks outside to Roberts. In the game, by the way, is Jenks. I hadn't called his name, I don't think, when he came in. And Vasquez again. How many times has Frankham knocked it out from behind of Ritter?
He lets Ritter get out in front of him, and he reaches back behind him and
pokes it away.
Taps it away. The first time, I'm almost positive that official meant to call that a foul on Jagger. He put up like a 1 and a 3.
Yeah.
I think he meant 35. I'm not sure who got recorded for the foul.
I don't know either.
But
long three-point shot by Jensen is wedges between the backboard and rim.
Cast-light brick of the game.
There you go. Down quickly the other direction to Jenks. He's trying to get rid of it, and they call a foul.
Oh, boy.
Or either out of bounds. I think Jensen was standing on out of bounds when he grabbed that ball or tried to take it from Jenks. Marble coming back in for Ritter. So he joins Jensen, Barfus, Olsen.
13-point lead for
Brown.
Ridgeline, 43-30.
Carson Cox.
Oh, my goodness.
Dangerous pass is knocked out by Barfus. He's done that twice. The one went for a layup. That one was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, he just anticipates the pass, and when it's not thrown over there with any pep on it, it just almost gets in the hands of Barfus again.
Diego Vasquez gets a screen and goes up and scores it from the left side with his right hand. And that's something he's added to his game. He was very, very left-hand dominant as a younger kid, but he looks like he's worked on that right hand.
Beautiful move by Diego.
Jump shot by Marble is no good. Down low, Brown, the rebound, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Cox. Vasquez now has 4 in the game. He's down the left side and kicks it out to Workman. Workman holding it away from Jensen. 5-second count was on, so he goes with the dribble the other direction. Crosses over between his legs, jump stops into the lane.
Oh, my goodness.
And stripped out of his hands by Jensen and headed the other direction. So a turnover against Ridgeline. 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Spinning in the lane is Jensen, and they're going to get a foul on Carson Cox.
What just happened here? I think we got a technical, too, I want to say.
I think Carson's going to get called on a foul for a shooting foul.
And Kyver Jensen's going to get called for a technical foul.
Yeah, he got fired up, and Carson's already walking the other direction wanting to shoot free throws.
3, so Carson gets Carson blocks Kyver Jensen's shot cleanly and gets called for a foul. And then Kyver gets wound up. Did they actually give him a technical?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
So now they're going to shoot the foul
shots
the foul shots, and then they'll go shoot the tees, and then you give the ball back.
It's in whatever order
well, no, because
occurred.
Because you with the technical, the ball's got to go to Ridgeline.
Right,
afterwards.
but I'm saying you shoot them in order of whatever happened. So you shoot the foul shots first, that happened first, then you shoot the technicals after, then Ridgeline gets the ball.
Well, what if the tee would have come and then the foul? I guess you couldn't have had it that way, huh?
Probably not.
No, you can't really get a tee and then a foul.
Yeah, because once you get a tee, it's a dead ball, right?
Yep, Jensen hit both of those, by the way. So we got 45-32. Now Carson's on the other end shooting the technicals.
Ridgeline with still a 13-point lead.
So I wonder if what coach has in the playbook. Carson makes the first with a .9 on the clock. Can you get something lobbed at the rim?
I wonder what Jensen did that got the officials' attention so much to give him a technical.
I'm not sure. Did he swing after that?
I didn't see anything. I can't remember.
Not enough to be out of the game right now.
No, I can't remember if I hit the replay button on Carson's block.
I would go. Well, the backside help is there now. I was going to say go to Carson's going to long three at the end of the quarter.
How many of those does he have on the season?
He has taken more buzzer beaters than anybody I've ever seen. Ridgeline with a 47-32 lead at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back for the fourth in just a moment.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Defense helps win championships. That's true in business too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Ridgeline has a good third quarter in the books as they were able to outscore Bear River 19-9. So not only outscore them, but hold them into single figures.
That's their first single-digit quarter, right?
Yeah, they had an 11 and a 12, but that one was 9. So far doing a pretty good job is Ridgeline defensively. Apparently frustrating enough that technical was called.
They got a reaction out of Kyver Jensen.
And in the mid-post area is Carson Cox. Puts a ball on the floor, comes over his left shoulder to his right hand. Can't get it to go with Denver Reese.
And that's about as much frustration as you're going to see out of Carson Cox as he slaps his hands together, as he's been unable to knock down jump shots this evening. But Kyver Jensen gets 2 to fall for the Bears.
47-34. Ridgeline in the lead. Cam Blotter looking for a cutter, can't get him, so he kicks it out to Vasquez. Now Blotter back on the outside. He's got a matchup against Marble, so where's the size difference happening?
Luke
It's
Sorensen
Luke
on
Sorensen. He's got Jensen on him.
Yep.
Somehow they got switched that way. And now Sorensen's just going to step out and shoot the 3. Can't get it to go as it hits the top of the backboard, and enough apparently that it needs to be called out of bounds.
I just think if you're Luke Sorensen, you don't settle for that shot. When you get that ball, even if you're out by the three-point line, you put your back to the basket and you back Kyver Jensen all the way to the rim until double team helps or something. You get what you want, but that time he settles for a three-pointer and just no good.
In the corner is Jensen, guarded by Blotter. 6:52 remaining in the ball game. High post to Marble. Turns and faces on Sorensen. Puts it on the ground once and turns his back and has to kick it back outside to Reese. Jump shot now by Marble is no good. Rebound by Creighton James on that backside.
It's been a couple of frustrating games for Marble against these Riverhawks. They've made life miserable for him.
Blotter's got to settle it down just a little. Now comes back in the corner to Carson. Three-point shot on the way is no good. Rebound grabbed by Jensen. Jensen pushing. Drop pass down to Marble. Goes up and lays it in. Had intentions to dunk it and just figured he better just make it instead of trying to do something maybe that wasn't comfortable at the moment.
Kind of mistimed his steps on that one, but still gets the 2 points and the 11-point lead here for Ridgeline.
Carson Cox goes in and he's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. He's able to get around his first man and ended up coming into Marble. And I don't know who they're going to give it to.
How many does Carson have? 8
points. He's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. How many of them have been from the stripe?
4.
Okay.
He was able to make the 2 technicals, and then he had 2 earlier. And now he's back at the line, misses this one.
He hasn't shot it great from the field tonight, but he's been able to get 9 points on the board and 1 point from double digits, approaching his average. But I know Carson would have hoped to shot it better than he has so far in this ball game.
He's got one more here. One starter that's not on the floor right now is Carson makes the second is Jagger Frankham. And on the floor for him right now is Creighton Jenks.
Little press put on here by the Riverhawks.
Yep, and they finally break it in their cross court. But they got to call a timeout because he got in that one spot.
You don't want to be
right
Davy
across.
Jones's locker.
That one was in the deep corner.
Right.
You don't want to be there either.
What do we got Bear River sponsorship here?
Well, I can tell you that the Ferrari of flour
is
found at Central Milling in Logan. They produce the highest quality flour for home and commercial kitchens at Central Milling.
So you want to make the dopest dough you possibly can. You buy the Ferrari of flour, huh?
Bet you do. Greer's Hardware, if you got a home repair question or can't quite figure out a repair issue, chances are Tom and his team can help at Greer's Hardware. Call 257-7749. That's 257-7749. Also, Academy Mortgage of Tremont. If you're looking to refinance your home, make sure to call Academy Mortgage in Tremont. Mike Knorr Plumbing. If you need someone to fix a leak quickly, call Mike Knorr Plumbing at 257-0646. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than having a go-to plumber.
One that you can call and he'll be there today.
I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than a leak or something that can ruin a house awfully quick. Yeah. Or when something is coming up that should be going down, you need to have a plumber there handy. That's
you don't want the stuff that's went down to come back up.
You really don't.
You want that to disappear forever.
That's right. And ever and ever. Post-consumer brand cereals.
When you're on a septic tank like you are, my friend, you never
we
know
like to
what's
keep it old
happen.
School over there in Millville.
You like to store your own.
Yeah, we do.
You don't want the city take care of it. You want to keep it in your backyard.
They say to have a 10-year storage. you gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Bear River with the ball, trailing by 12, 48-36. Kyber Jensen outside working against Grady Workman. Lob it into Marble. He's guarded by Frankham, and again he knocks it away from behind. And he goes up and somehow scores it after it was knocked back to Marble.
That's a highly contested shot by Jagger Frankham, and Marble does a great job of getting the roll and the bucket to close this gap down to 10 for Bear River.
Ridgeline's got to keep playing. Sometimes when you get those leads, you start thinking,
put the prevent defense in.
And then what does it do?
Prevent you from winning.
That's right. Cam Blotter straight away to Jagger. Frankham gets back to Cam. Now they go down low to Sorensen. He's fouled before he goes up.
Yeah, grabbed on the arm by Kyber Jensen coming on the double team, but a nice bounce pass feed into the low post by Cam Blotter. And the big arms of Luke Sorensen stretch out and grab it, but then Kyber Jensen comes over and draws the foul.
Cam Blotter inbounds, comes to Jinks, looks at a three in the corner, doesn't take it. Goes back up straight away to Workman. Grady comes left, goes between his legs. He's hounded by Roberts. Now gives it off to Cam Blotter.
Yes, defense of Bear River has really stepped up the intensity here in the last couple of minutes.
You are right about that. Now Luke Sorensen. They're all ways away from the basket right now.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
Trying to make Bear River come out a little further. Cam crosses over on Barfus. Now they come straight away to Jagger. He tries to force a pass on a curl cutter to Jinks, and it's picked off. Another turnover.
Nice help defense by Ritter that time. He gets the poke away and the turnover.
Barfus trying to enter it down low to Marble. Marble puts it on the floor, working against Jagger. Goes up in his face, and he scores it.
What
nice
a
play
shot
by Marble. He's got 6 in the quarter.
That's 2 in a row where he just goes right up and over Jagger Frankham, and he's able to get the bucket, 40-48.
Cam Blotter on a nice John Stockton off the middle step layup. Like
Middle step, scoop.
Yeah, it's like
high.
between stride, you know?
Yeah.
And just takes everybody off guard, and Cam finishes. That's a impressive finish that time by Cam. And a timeout is called. It's a 30-second timeout.
Did I just see you drop your cough drop on the ground and pick it up?
Did you not see the cat-like reactions? It bounced off the table
and I caught it. I saw it flip out of your mouth. You did?
Yeah, of course I did.
I thought it was
an
on
athlete.
The ground. You are an athlete.
How many times do you think it's happened to me where I open the medicine cabinet to pull out some ibuprofen? That kind of negates what I'm going to say right here. And it falls before I even know, and without even thinking, catch it.
Why you on ibuprofen,
exactly.
When I get in the medicine cabinet and get my pills and my prescriptions out,
I'm such an athlete.
I smash it up with my hands so fast you couldn't even tell I was getting my prescription. My prescription box Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So then I get my readers out to see to make sure I take the right pills.
When I get my 800 milligrams,
I get my.
I'm quick as a cat.
Boy.
I'm quick as a cat.
You got that little candy. Anything that's candy-like, you snatch right up.
Well, I'm not going to say cough drops or
Cheetos in the tub.
They float. You got to be quick. Kiver, left side, Jensen goes down. He tries to make a pass down low from the almost half court, and Cam Blotter is able to close the ground and knock it out of bounds.
Big possession here for Bear River. If they can get this into single digits with 4 minutes to go in this ball game.
And it's under 4 minutes, 50-40. It's a big possession right here for Bear River.
Is.
And an equally big defensive possession.
Goodness.
Almost threw it out of bounds.
Oh.
Barfus turns around and he launches it.
Wow, it goes
about hit the rim, about hit the rafters.
It did, and Kiver Jensen almost throws it out of bounds. Barfus has to go way up and get it, and then he just calmly turns and chucks up a three-pointer, and that drops. They got advantage here.
Carson Cox in the corner, goes to Luke Sorensen, now back up top to Workman. Fakes the pass to the left, comes back to the right on the pass to Cox. And he'll clear it straight away to Cam Blotter. Cam picks up his dribble and comes up top to Frankham. Frankham's pass to Cox is on the ground, and down low to get it. Reese.
Oh, Reese.
And I think they're going to get a foul on Luke Sorensen.
Yes, they are. He kind of jumped on Reese's back to contest that loose ball. Referees felt like there was enough possession there to give the foul call in favor of Bear River. And now you're down 7. Again, another big possession here. I mean, geez, you get this down to a 5-point game or even a 4-point game. Holy smokes, that's
similar to what happened in the first game.
Yeah, they just clawed back in it.
Do you know what the score is in the quarter so far?
Huh? Well,
11-2 for Bear River in the fourth quarter right now.
Okay, yeah, they got a 9.
I don't think I realized that Ridgeline had only had 2.
2 points, and that was from Cam.
Yep.
On the scoop layup.
You know what? I have for Grady Workman. I think I might have written it down on the wrong one because I don't remember Grady scoring in this quarter.
I don't either.
So I'm still saying it's 2. But
it was definitely
it's
Cam on that scoop layup.
Yep. Marble in the lane. Good defense by Jagger. Frankham stayed straight tall. The Bear River fans wanted a foul on that one. Workman gets himself stuck on the baseline, comes back outside to Cam Blotter. Ooh, he was trying to lob that up to Sorensen, and it was knocked out of bounds.
Marble kind of read it, and he was up on Cam Blotter, maybe a little tighter than he needed to be, but he swats that one out of bounds. So nice job by Garrick Marble stopping the potential alley-oop dunk. Blotter to Sorensen.
Blotter's going to inbound. He gets it to Carson. Carson does not raise for 3. Comes outside to Workman, sweeps through the ball through the defender, goes up in the lane and scores the jumper.
That is full contest from Marble too, and he knocks it down right up through his eyes. A great shot by Grady Workman to get this lead back out to 9.
Left side is Roberts. Barfus in the corner, and then they try to enter it down to Marble, and Jagger's going to get called on the foul from behind as he's trying to poke it away. Jagger has a couple. I'm not sure how many he's got. Oh, it just says 2. He's in okay shape now with 2:16 remaining in the ball game. Ridgeline leading by 9. Barfus will inbound. Gets it to Marble. Now Jensen. Mid-post area, nope, closer to high post now for Marble. He raises. Oh, and they get a foul in the hand.
That one looked pretty clean.
It's tough to tell from this if he got him on the wrist.
But I know Coach
the shot
Shaw
sure looked like somebody got hit.
Coach Shaw has been all over these officials on this side of the court as he's felt Marble on a couple of those contested shots earlier in the quarter were fouls that weren't called, and that time it looked like he got one from the officials that maybe was marginal at best, and Marble's unable to knock down the first of 2 foul shots.
Garrett Marble has 6 points in the quarter, 10 in the ball game. He's got one more coming here from the stripe. Second free throw is good. We got a 44-52 8-point lead for Ridgeline.
You say Marble's got 11 in the game now? Yeah, a lot better game.
Yep.
A lot better game this game.
Under 2 minutes to play. Cam Blotter backs it out, now tries to cross over, loses his own feet, he had to pick it up. Everybody yelled travel at the same time. Grady Workman with the ball, and a hand is the right call as Denver Reese was reaching in. And that's just the 5th team foul on Bear River. So you're going to have a couple more before they're reaching the bonus. And my guess is they're okay to try to get there right now. Play aggressive.
Slow this down.
See if you can get aggressive and get a cheap
Turnover.
steal. And if you don't, big deal. Speaking of Bear River, they have to probably get some fouls anyways right now. Just got to be strong with the ball if you're Ridgeline. Grady going left, picks up his dribble, finds Cam Blotter on the opposite side.
Oh,
and
my
a foul's
goodness.
going to be called on Grady.
Workman. I did not see what happened.
I didn't either.
But that's
can you
an
hit the
offensive
replay on
foul
that?
turnover.
See if we can catch that.
Let's see if we can
He
watch
was probably trying to shake the defense on the side right in front of his coach's bench.
Oh, I did get this on replay, but we're going to have to come back to it. Let me see what happened here, and I'll get back to the game if any action happens.
Okay, Cam Blotter picks it off in the open court, headed the other direction, goes up and scores, and he's fouled.
I'm going to catch that one on replay. But yes, Dave, I watched it on replay as Grady Workman gets rid of the ball. He's a little frustrated with the defense that he's getting from Kyver Jensen, and he just turns and gives him a 2-hand shove to get a little separation. So it was a good call by the officials on the replay.
Good play that time by Cam Blotter in the open court, just as they tried to reverse a pass, and he just picked it off and went the distance.
Yeah, while he's shooting his foul shot, I'm going to play that one on replay. It's great anticipation by Cam Blotter.
Cam misses the free throw. If there's somewhere he's got to keep working, it's that stripe. In the corner, goes to Reese.
Timeout?
Timeout called?
I believe so.
Looks like a 30-second timeout. Nick, did you wake up to a Post cereal today? We're talking like a Raisin Bran, Grape Nuts, Golden Crisp, or Honeycomb.
I woke up to another one of our sponsors, an Old Grist Mill breakfast.
Did you?
Those are good.
Well, Post Consumer Brand cereals that are creating all those great cereals for you and are all great ways to start your morning. Produced here in Tremont.
What is it?
Post Consumer Brand cereals.
Oh, okay.
Rudd Funeral Home in Tremont and the Garden will treat your family with care and compassion in your time of need. That's Rudd Funeral Home. IFA Country Store. IFA in Tremont has great solutions for your home, farm, or ranch at IFA.
Oh my, bud. We got Golden Spike Electric over here in Bear River. Don't let Mother Nature spoil your night. Get a what? Generac?
Yeah, it looks like
Get a Generac backpack generator installed today. Call 435-257-3016.
A backup generator is never a bad idea.
Never a bad idea.
Guess
Your
what I don't
power
have?
goes up, a backup generator. I wouldn't think you're thrifty.
What is that?
I don't have one either, though. So I'm in the same boat.
I thought you were going to say you were like manly enough or something to have a generator.
No, I think it's kind of like a survivalist type mentality, like
hey, all I
end
need
of the
are
world
these guns.
type stuff.
All I need are these guns. Riverside Corner Sinclair. I mean, what else do you need to say there? Chicken strips. Everybody from Cache Valley that comes over stops at the Sinclair gas station for
I'll
chicken
bet you
strips.
by the time we get down there, they're all gone.
Well, we'll try to wrap up quick on this postgame just so you can get your chicken strips. That's at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Those are good.
I don't know if the cat likes it. Over to the right side to Jensen. Now deeper in the corner. 3-point shot on the way by Reese is no good. High rebound for Jagger Frankham. Outlet pass is a dangerous one. He gets it to Cox, and now they get it to Cam Blotter. Cam's trying to race into the front court. He does, and he tries to underhand scoop a pass to Luke Sorensen, and it goes out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds, I should say, by Bear River. 54-44, a minute and 11 remaining, 10-point lead for Ridgeline. Is it all over by the Tears, Nick?
Well, you'd like to think so. 10 points with a minute and 11 to go.
And Ridgeline having the ball.
Yeah, and you got the ball, and now you're in the bonus. I mean, all it comes down to now is just knocking down your foul shots.
Just knock down your free chucks. I mean, it's not really that hard. But we've seen some free throw woes at times for Ridgeline.
I don't know. A lot of stuff would have to go wrong. A lot of stuff would have to go wrong for this one to slip out of hand. If I remember right, at the closing moments of the last game, Bear River was knocking down some three-point shots, like desperation type stuff, and they were falling.
It looks like Reese might have fouled out.
Fouled out?
Does that sound right?
It has him with 4 over there, but I don't know.
I'm going to look up.
Checking out. What do you got?
Look up some free throw percentages.
Oof.
I know. Sometimes people don't want to talk about it. But it's important. Ridgeline on the season is shooting 70%.
Not bad. Not good.
Free throw by Cam Blotter.
I'll bet you Jagger
Frankham.
I'll bet you Jagger Frankham is their best percentage free throw shooter.
61. So you're incorrect.
Way off. Creighton Jenks is 88%. Jagger Frankham is 61% from the stripe. I thought he would be much better
pretty
than
good.
that.
He feels like he's hit some big ones, doesn't he? Three-point shot by Barfus is no good. Handed off, and now they're headed the other direction to Luke Sorensen. He loses his footing, but he was dribbling it.
But I think his feet stuttered before he started dribbling.
That is very possible.
His feet kind of like chattered across the ground, you know.
Cam Blotter's my guy. I love Cam Blotter, but I would tell him to his face he's got to get and work on those free throws. 64% for your point guard. He's going to be fouled in hard, difficult times, and so he's got to be willing to get up there. Not only willing, but able to get up there and knock him down. But Cam does everything else on this team so well. Long three-point shot is no good by Barfus, and Sorensen pulls the rebound out of there, and he's going to be fouled and head the other direction for free
Luke
throws.
Sorensen has a much better percentage than he's had some struggles at times, but he shoots at 74% for a big guy.
Yep. As far as attempts,
he's got to have the
shot
most, right?
69.
Yeah, he has the most.
The next
on the
closest is 52 for Grady.
And they both shoot at about 75%. Luke misses the front end of that 1-and-1.
So Luke actually, if you can believe it, on the quick pass and score on the other end by Barfus, Luke has 6 points and has not scored in this quarter, or in this half.
Here's 2 more.
The other direction, Luke's get a chance of the layup, can't get it to go, but they're going to get free throws again for Sorensen. Yeah, he had 6 at the half, and he hasn't scored in the second half.
Yeah, he's had some opportunities down low to convert some layups. Some passes have been knocked out of bounds that looked like they were headed in his direction. But, yeah, I can't think of a lot of opportunities that he's had. He missed a three-pointer in this half.
Yeah.
Just hasn't had the putbacks either. I can't think of the offensive board and the easy putbacks like he maybe had in the first half. A lot of his points will come from garbage points, and I don't think obviously he hasn't had any this quarter. But he gets the 2 free throws to fall and extend the lead, 46-58 for Ridgeline, 12-point lead.
Yep, 15 seconds remaining. They dump it down low to Marble, and he goes up and scores it. He's had a really good fourth quarter. 5 seconds remaining, and Carson Cox will just dribble this one out. And Ridgeline's going to win 58-48 here at Bear River. And it's always a good victory if you can come over here and get that. Again, Bear River played hard, and they gave them everything what they wanted, especially in that fourth quarter, where they ended up winning the quarter overall. So I'll add those up for you and share them with you on the other side of this break. Ridgeline winning 58-48. We'll be right back.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. Employees look great and clients will notice. Get your order in today for fall products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. Located at 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Welcome back to Bear River High School. Ridgeline winning 58-48. And we want to thank the Levitt Group of Northern Utah and Bear River Mutual for being one of our Bear River High School sponsors. They look out for each other, and your home and your insurance company should do the same. That's how they do it at Bear River Mutual and Levitt Group of Northern Utah. Yes Printing has the world's fastest, lowest cost color printing available. Stop in today in Tremont or Brigham City at Yes Printing. And our last sponsor here for our Bear River area is Gem Electric. Rest easy with Gem Electric. John Miller is a licensed and insured professionally trained electrician. Call 257-7113. That's 257-7113.
Dave, I'm going to hit our replays.
Yeah, let's loop
them
those.
Play on loop for a minute while we talk about the stats.
Okay, so just without looking over here at my scorers thing, who's the highest scorer in the ball game?
Kyver Jensen.
Kyver Jensen did end with 16 in the game.
Jagger Franken would be my second guess.
Yeah, you're right. It's a testament, I think, to Kyver Jensen is that he gets 16 kind of quietly. I mean, it's not like he's launching bad shots.
No.
I didn't think he took crazy things. He did it within the offense, and he comes away with 16 points. He scored in every quarter, 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the third, and 2 more in the fourth. So Kyver Jensen doing an excellent job for Bear River. We'll finish up the scores for Bear River. Also joining him in double figures is Garrick Marble. He only had 4 at the half, but he was a beast in the fourth quarter. He had 9 points in the fourth quarter alone for his 13. Almost to double figures was Bridger Barfus. He averages 10 and he got 9 this evening. 2 players with 4 points were Jace Roberts and Braden Ritter, and then Denver Reese had 2 in the ballgame. For Ridgeline, they were led in scoring by Jagger Frankham. Jagger had a 12 in the first half, and then relatively quiet for both big men in the second half. He had 3 in the second half. 3 other players joined Jagger in double figures. Cam Blotter had 11, all of which came in the second half. So what Jagger and Luke Sorensen weren't able quite to do offensively in the second half, it was made up for by Cam Blotter. Grady Workman had 10 and scored in every quarter. 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. And then Carson Cox had 10, 4 in the first half, and then he had a really nice third quarter with 6 points in that quarter for his 10. Diego Vasquez off the bench had 4 points, and Luke Sorensen ended up with 8 points. 6 of them were in the first half, and then he scored 2 free throws in the fourth quarter, but didn't have any field goals
in the second half at all.
Well, I mentioned at halftime that someone, Creighton Jenks or Cam Blotter, were going to need to step up offensively and put some points on the board, and it was Cam Blotter. He had a great third quarter and had some nice buckets in the fourth quarter as well, where he got 11 in the second half. That was really the offense that Ridgeline needed to start to run away from the Bears, but they could never get that lead secured. They got up by about
14 or
14, 15 points, and then all of a sudden, boom, back down to 7. Bear River had the ball with, I want to say, 3 minutes to go, down 7 with a possession to cut the lead to 5. And was that the possession that Cam Blotter got the steal in the open layup? No, it wasn't. That was later in the game. Yeah, I can't remember what happened on that possession for Bear River, but they were in it late in the fourth quarter with a chance, an opportunity to close the gap.
Well, it was 47. It was 47-32 at the end of the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter,
15-point lead.
Bear River really hung and
the defense just got the
amped up the intensity of the defense.
They amped up the defense big time.
But then again, what do we know? Let's go ahead and talk to Coach Kyle Day.
That's exactly right.
As he has made the journey up here. We probably need oxygen for us to get up to these.
All right, bud?
He's going to be fine.
You got a little sweat on the brow.
Usually you're sick by this time of year. How are you feeling?
I don't feel super great today, so
I'm sorry about that. Dave, way to bring that up.
It's not me. I didn't give it to him.
The players are dealing with it a little bit, and I think,
it's running through the locker room.
Cam was really sick yesterday, so it was nice for him to be able to get out there.
Yeah, I have a junior, and he's not feeling great, and he said pretty much everybody isn't feeling good. Probably happened at junior prom.
Well, yeah, that's probably right, because I got a junior daughter that doesn't feel great either. So,
man, everybody's got to stop
prom thing.
Smooching it up.
Stop sucking face at prom. I told her not to do that.
She didn't listen.
Saliva, huh?
Yeah. Okay, Coach, overall, I thought your team came out with a really good urgency, winning the first quarter 14-12 and then 14-11 with a 28-23 lead at the half, but then really put it to them in the third quarter. What was discussed at the halftime, if you can share with us, to be able to create that type of separation in the third quarter?
Another butt chewing?
No, not today. Really, we felt like today was that we were playing with a lot of energy and we were doing things. We weren't finishing at the rate that we're accustomed to doing that. I can picture 3 or 4 shots from within 4 feet in the first half that we missed. Really what we talked about was trying to take those moments when we get up 6 early or when we get up 10 in the second quarter or whatever it is, and finding a way to close the door, right, to really step on it. And I felt like we struggled with that tonight, right? We got up 6, I think it was 14-8 in the first quarter, and then they came back and got it to within 2. And then in the first half, I think we were up 10, and then they closed on a 5-0 run. And then, third quarter, I was pleased. I thought it was a really complete quarter, and we defensively, we didn't change much game plan-wise. We wanted to keep them in front of us and make them shoot over our length. And then we think that's an advantage where it's hard to shoot over our guys. I have no idea how many blocks we had in the first half.
There were a lot.
There was a lot, and I know there was some complaining, but from my vantage point, they were pretty clean too. So, we have this advantage against certain teams where if we can make them shoot over our length like we did in the third quarter, then it's going to get really difficult for them.
Jagger had a really nice first half. He had 12 in the half, but he was the beneficiary. And I shouldn't say it was only because of the guys penetrating and really giving him good looks. You got to be in the right spot. Yeah. And Jagger was there and was able to finish. I was really happy with the way some of your guys, Grady got in the lane and did some of those little drop passes and created some easy looks. Was it something that you guys felt like you could maybe exploit a little bit by watching film or where you can get?
We actually work on that nearly every day. And so it's something that we want to do against everybody. And we feel like we can do that. We feel like Cam and Grady and Zach when he's back with us and healthy, and Diego and Carson, we can get to the lane. Carson a lot of times has the length to just go up and finish. But we feel like we can get drop-offs to our bigs and we can get kick-outs to guys, and we work on that. That's kind of one of our tenets offensively, what we're trying to do.
Well, you're very good at it. You can get in the lane, and sometimes it's the kick-out that's got to be knocked down. Still, the three-point shooting tonight for your team, I see 1, 2, 3, and I think 2 of them were by 4. 2 of them were by Jagger.
I feel like since what game was it that I felt like you took so many three-pointers unnecessary? Was it this game at home?
It may have been. I'm losing track of them now.
Yeah,
myself.
they're all kind of running together. But I feel like you've really done a better job from not taking such a high volume of threes and converting the one opportunities you have. But I want to talk about Cam Blotter real quick.
Absolutely.
I thought in the first half his distribution of the basketball was great. I thought some of those passes into Jagger Frankham were from the perimeter, if you remember right.
Yeah,
Dave.
He was
finding some nice passing lanes. And then in the second half, for him to come out and get 11 points, which is not typical of him, but a great job of him stepping up and being that. I think at halftime I said you need someone to step up and get some points in the second half, with the exception of your dudes that usually do it. You know, you need Cam, you need Creighton. Somebody needed to do it, and I thought he did a great job in the second half.
Absolutely, and I also thought Diego gave us a good spark in the second half. I thought he did some really good things.
Struggled with the ball possession-wise in the first half.
Especially in the first half.
Second half, much better.
When I took him out in the first half, I said, Diego, the best thing you do is be on attack all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you're an attacker. You know, he's a striker in soccer. This is what he is. And so in the second half, he played on the front foot on attack, and then really, I think, did good things for us.
Oh, that move to the straight downhill to the bucket was beautiful. Finished with his right hand.
Yeah.
I mean, let's enjoy this. But
we got
not for long.
We got our
I mean,
hands
it's gonna be coming up here in a couple of days where really the region title is in the balance.
Yeah.
I mean, for all intents and purposes.
You know, I don't know what happened tonight with Logan out there for them.
We knew it was 24-2 at the end of the first quarter.
First guy.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So that's and you know we got to go there. We got.
I got it. 71-59 final Skyview.
Yeah, so Logan battled with them, but you know, and we expect that. We know Logan will battle, and really we're going to suspend tomorrow, trying to get better and making sure that we can go and compete at Skyview, and then go do what we can. And I like our guys. I like our guys in these opportunities. They've been responding all year. Right now, what are we 15-3 right now, and. I think a lot of people before the season would not have bet on that. So I like where we're at, and I like the opportunity to go in there and be underdogs and go try to scrap one out and get one. So.
Yeah, well, good luck to you. I know you'll have your guys ready, and we'll be there watching with you.
Okay,
thanks, Coach.
Good luck, Coach.
That's Coach Kyle Day. As always, we appreciate him coming up and spending a few minutes with us after the ball game. Nick, there's probably not a whole lot more to go over. The one thing I didn't dare say to him, and that is really what I have in my mind, is what can you do to create space against Skyview? And I don't know, unless somebody's going to step up there and knock down a bunch of three-point shots. I just don't know how you're going to do it.
Well, we just talked about the volume of three-point shots going way down, which I think is appropriate for this team. But
it's just not a great matchup for Ridgeline against Skyview.
Here's what you got to do. It's not. It's a tough matchup. I won't say that we're completely outmatched, okay? He's got the dudes to get it done. He does. Carson Cox has got to be a beast.
That three-point stroke, don't you think?
No, I think he's got to be attacking that mid-range. I think if he can get at the top of the key in the high post, and they can keep Jagger Frankham and Luke Sorensen down there at the short corner and work those two back and forth from the wing to the corner, and Carson Cox, can he get the ball at the high post? I think that they can have some success. But, I mean, it's way easier said than done, right?
Oh, yeah.
And when that's not effective, and you can get the ball into the post, and you know the doubles team's coming, it's got to get out of there immediately to the open guy. So you got to identify where the double team's coming from and know that your teammate, your buddy, is going to be there in the right spot where that double team just came from.
Well, you have to deliver that pass, and I know that sounds elementary, but you're going through long arms. I mean, if those Davis boys keep those arms up, your passing lanes have just been shrunk by whatever their wingspan is.
8.5 feet.
It's a broomstick is what it is. I mean, it's not easy to get it through there.
It's going to be a tall task, but let's not talk about what you can do on the offensive side. You got to play great defense, and you got to let your defense turn into good offense.
Yep, that's the way to
get
look
you
at
into
it.
transition. So if you can limit Skyview to 50 or even if you can keep them in the 40s, I mean, you're going to have a chance to win an ugly game out there at Skyview. Now, remember, last year we were in this exact same situation. We lost at home against Skyview in overtime, I believe, and then we went up to their house and ended up beating them on their own floor. So, I mean,
and then somebody else
has
beat
been
him.
done.
Right? Didn't somebody else beat him also last year?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure Ridgeline won the region outright.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure Ridgeline won it outright. So, but I think you just hit on the thing. We got to stop maybe looking so much about, they got to be able to shoot threes. They got to be just play defense. I mean, if you have to make it ugly and win an ugly ball game at a 45-42 clip, do what you got to do to stay in the game.
I mean, that's probably one of the philosophies of beating them is just make it as ugly as possible. But they got scores from 1 through 4. I mean, all 4 of those kids can score in double digits, and it's any one of the – if Tanner Davis isn't going off, Carter Davis is going off. If he ain't going off, Logan Deal's perfect from the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got Hayden Howell that can knock down his fair share of three-pointers and get the ball in the basket. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited to go up there and watch it and not have to talk to you during the game. So,
well, you're going to have a nice evening then.
Why don't you come sit by me and we'll just do this off the air.
Okay. Now you're being ridiculous. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Appreciate everybody joining us and all of our sponsors keeping us on the air. For Nick Zollinger and Coach Kyle Day, I'm Dave Simmons. Ridgeline wins this one here at Bear River 58-48. Until this coming Friday night, where our boys up at John Newbold and the crew up on 1390 will be calling that one. Also here on 104.5 The Ranch. Good night, everyone.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons Beauty College, and CashValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.